Hi, this is Mike Figliuolo of thougLEADERS, LLC. We're a training and development firm, and I've been asked to provide some tips as you start thinking about internships and entering those kinds of opportunities. So a couple thoughts come to mind. One is I've worked with interns in the past in large corporations, and one of the things I'd encourage you to think about as you consider your internship experiences is, one, what are you going to learn? Two, what are you going to be able to do and what's the impact you're going to be able to have? And three, how is that internship story going to play out as you embark on your career and try and explain it to future employers what you did and what impact you had? On the corporate side, I think some of the things you need to consider will be, one, what is the priority of the work that you're going to be given, and how important is that work to the broader organization as a whole? Second, who's going to be managing you and providing you guidance? And in large corporations, internships tend to, at least in my experience, work on smaller projects that are a little bit more self-contained within a business unit and have the supervision of a manager or maybe a director within the organization. And you'll get some good coaching along the way and a perspective on what goes on within the business unit. And hopefully by the time you walk away, it'll be a little bit more than a PowerPoint presentation. It'll actually be something that people are ready to implement. And if you're lucky, you get to implement it while you're there. As we look at the opportunities that we're putting out there, some of the things that I've tried to be mindful of is, one, it's a big, meaningful, meaty type of project. So the types of things that a small firm can offer are things that are at the top of the priority list, because most of the time we're bandwidth constrained, and these are some of the higher priorities that an intern would probably work on at a smaller firm. Second, in smaller firms, you'll probably have more access to senior management very directly and be getting your coaching along the way and having them engaged as a problem-solving partner along the way much more directly. One is because it's a function of the firm size, and two, because the projects are typically higher on the priority list. Third is really around the nature of the work that you're doing. And is it something that's going to be directed day to day, or is it more of an autonomous task that you're going to be able to take on and run with? So just making sure that the deliverables that you're given and the working style that you're going to be engaged in is something that's going to be exciting and interesting to you, where you're going to have ownership over a project. And I think that applies to any internship position you're thinking about taking on. I think that's a key question you got to ask, is how much ownership are you going to have over the deliverables, and how much can you influence the way they come out on the back end? So those are some of the things I'd encourage you to think about as you're considering internships, be they at large companies or small companies. Really ask yourself, how much impact are you going to be able to have? How much coaching are you going to get, and what's the experience level of the coaches and managers who are going to be able to provide it? And are you going to be able to show real results on the back end that'll be personally satisfying to you and also satisfying and interesting to prospective employers who are considering bringing you on in the future? Good luck in your search, and look forward to hearing how things go for you.